All right, with that said, let's settle down and get to our guest speaker. She hails from the state of New York City. That's right. She's formerly a weekly program host for a Russian, da, radio network, Lifetime TV miniseries. Oh my God, a miniseries? Yeah, miniseries. Started 11 years ago in ACN and hit RVP in 3 years. She trained multiple times on the international stage and a four-stage cancer survivor. And I tell you what, she said, I make no excuses. And she doesn't. She's always giving so much love out there, everybody. Let's give a warm welcome for Miss Regional Vice President Platinum, Miss Renata Krumer.
I am so grateful. Again, was waiting, super excited. Hey, Dr. Thomas, thank you so much for organizing it and hosting it and bringing so much love to it. And hey, today, guys, I want to talk about who we are. And you know how important it is. Like, none of us would be here if not this gentleman, big leader, huge leader. And when I look at him, and you know, in this journey, I met a few powerful people. I'm super excited about Mr. Greg Provenzano next Tuesday. And you know who also touched my heart, I think, in the like very similar powerful vibration is Larry Ruskin. You know, this gentleman is VP of Personal Growth and Development. And I remember when I started, one phrase that truly stays with me, you know, like you probably learned from Byron Nelson, our mentor, absolutely phenomenal leader. If it stays with you, it's like mental tattoos. And Larry Ruskin said, my life is a statement, not an apology. And for me, this is so big. Do you know how many times, you know, we're human beings. Sometimes we feel, well, find excuses for ourselves. And, you know, I learned also you cannot make money and excuses. You cannot make excuses and make a difference in this world. You either make excuses and nothing else, or yes, you want to be someone else. And every time I want to find excuse for Renata, and I always have one, good one, guys, but I remember my life is a statement, not an apology. And you know, I repeat it daily. It's called incantations. If you ever heard of incantations, you probably heard of affirmations when people repeat many times, I'm happy, I'm so happy. Guys, look at the Dr. Thomas. Would you say that he's happy? The way he started this program, it's every single day. He doesn't need to say anything. That's a posture. So when people say affirmations, they don't feel it. We feel it, right? You know, you cannot lie. You cannot fake it. If you have, you cannot fake it. But what I know, when you say my life is a statement, not an apology, you very seldom would include a lot of little phrases. They would say, Renata, poor Renata, you almost 60. Come on, relax, darling. You look a few years younger. You're okay. You don't need to read anymore. You read so much. We okay. We okay. You've been alive. You don't need, guys, it's all you. I just want to tell you, if you have a pen or pencil, because I see some people outside, but if you're sitting, my life is a statement, not an apology. Anytime you want to have an excuse, this is it. And a few more. How about this one? Can you write it down? And now I am the voice. I am a leader. Guys, it's a very good one. And you know, and now I am the voice. I am a leader. You should not say it just nicely. No, guys, you must proclaim it boldly. And now I am the voice. I am a leader. And I'm sure you want to feel it, and people feel it. You know, people look at you, they feel what you, they know right away what you feel about yourself. So this is the first one, and this is another incantations that I start my everyday, and you might use it. The second one, I am a force for good. I am relevant. Are you able to write it down? I am a force for good. I am relevant. And I have to tell you, 11 years ago, 11 and a half already, when I started, I was 48. That I, by the way, started on my birthday. When I started, I felt that, hey, I'm at my finest, I'm okay. Guys, I never thought that at almost 60, 59 and a half, I would feel 1,000 times more relevant than at 48. How is it possible? We can ask Dr. Thomas. I think he feels and look better with every day. Guys, if you know that you're making a difference, do you know that it makes you feel more relevant? And I saw Dr. Thomas in a lobby in Orlando, lobby of our hotel, and I know that he knew that he's a force for good. That's how good it is. If you know that you're a force for good, I remember once I read the article, which woman won the competition of being the sexiest one, and they give the parameter. One of them was very tall and white, one of them was short and dark, one of them was Spanish and very short and beautifully built. Da, 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 da. Which one won? And you know which one won? The one who thought that she's the sexiest. Guys, that is the same thing. Not we could be very different, but hey, people can tell what you feel about yourself, and this is very important. And the next one, I am laser focused. I am unshakable. Could you please write it down? I am laser focused. I am unshakable. I'm looking at Dr. Thomas. One of the reasons he's winning, besides being a brilliant, he's laser focused. Guys, ask him to buy from you something and to join your organization somewhere. No, he's laser focused. And when you're laser focused, you're unshakable. When I had a surgery, he mentioned some health issues. When I woke up after 4 hour surgery, I wanted to pick this nurse that was like doing something here. Hey, I'm laser focused. ACN is in my blood. You can feel it, you can tell it, but it's help you to stay focused. The next one, you wrote it down, right, guys? The next one is I am a guiding light. I am inspiring. And I strongly believe that the gentleman who organized this event, Dr. Thomas, and each of you, because you hear God makes no mistakes, you are a guiding light for so many people. But you need to know it. You need to believe it. It's so important. And you're inspiring. Of course, if you're guiding light, you're inspiring. That is the purpose. What's guiding light is doing? Like a lighthouse. Guys, I think that you feel it and you can tell that I feel this way. Yes, we all here. You wrote it down, right? I'm a guiding light. I'm inspiring. The next one. I am influencing and empowering. I am activating, influencing, and empowering. I am activating. What do you think happened in the organization when Dr. Thomas said, what did you do last night? What did you do? What's up? He's activating us. He's like, yes, I'll celebrate you. Go, go, go. He's activating each of us in his team or not in his team. We all ACN family, and this is his big heart. Yes. The next one, you wrote it down. I see that Maria writing everything is so, you're senior vice president and making you brilliant. The next one is I am building. I am developing. I am creating. I am building and developing. I am creating. And now I can tell you about your team. I need to be honest with you, I'm not technical at all. And from the day what I fell in love with, that I thought, hey, I'm building my empire. I love this idea. I thought, I'm not even 50. I'm not just 48. I start building my empire today. Guys, I got so excited. I never got excited about kilowatt or something, because I'm not technical. I'm a poetry lover. But building my empire, of course. That's why I am building. I'm developing. When I said developing, I'm not talking about your business. I'm talking about people. When I think that I help people to develop, it doesn't mean that they not developed enough. But what I know that I can learn from them, and they can learn from me. If they open, I love that God created us very different. Do you know why? Would be terribly boring if everybody would look like Renata, if everybody would look like anyone else on this call. Even though I know you always look in people looking for similarities, guys, we are different to learn from each other. You know that? That's why developing, we're talking about people, help them, and creating. When word creating, I think you're creating the atmosphere for everybody to win. That's exactly what Dr. Thomas did. He created the platform for all of us to win. It doesn't matter for him. We started yesterday, we started like 11 and a half years ago, myself, more people even. He's like, this is my platform, leadership platform. Everybody needs to win. That is big, right? And the next one, write it down, guys. I am growing and progressing. I'm setting new standards. Guys, do you remember the gentleman I spoke the last week about, Boris Talis, 4 times world champion is combat samba and phenomenal radio host, absolutely brilliant leader. Do you know that he started his ASEAN journey at 75? Guys, I'm looking at every single beautiful face on this event. Everybody's younger. I know that. I am positive. Unless somebody looks so good, but come on. Guys, at 75, he started. You do not understand how he was excited. I remember we celebrate his ETT. His ETT, he celebrated like his senior vice president. He's like, yes, let's go. Everybody, we went to Russian restaurant. We celebrate. He became executive team trainer. That was equal to him winning in Israel big championship, ETT. I remember he got ET because at that time was ETT, right before ETL. Then we celebrated his ETL. I cannot tell you, he brought so much food, Russian food. Everybody celebrate, come on. This is ETL, that's a big deal. And guys, 75 years old, 4 times world champion. Do you know how he was celebrated in life? Big time. That's how he celebrated every single victory here. When he became RC at that time, team coordinator, TC, I have to tell you, he had a radio program. He was announcing at his radio program that he reached a very big position in ASEAN. That was, do you know, I love this, like the appetite for life. That's when I look at Dr. Thomas, appetite for life. How awesome it is. And then when he became regional director, guys, I think the whole New York celebrated because it was on a radio show. My husband and I, we have a place with a very big rooftop. I'm invited you whenever in New York, give me a call. We celebrated the rooftop. I brought a violinist and then saxophone players. And it was so much food and everybody was drunk. We celebrated Boris Talis. At that time, he was 81, regional director. Guys, are you celebrate you? Are you celebrate people who's around you? Do you know how important? Do you know if anybody has, I do not know a lot about every single person online, but guys, if you have momentum in your life, in any area, might be momentum. Yes, I'm already talking, or I'm start work in any area of your life. Remember, for any momentum to continue, you might write it down. It's super important. For any momentum to continue, momentum must be celebrated. Nothing else. No other requirement. You just celebrate it. And when you celebrate it small steps. Like today, I'm going to go and celebrate my new absolutely exceptional partners. Lola, my beautiful ballerina, and her son, Daniel. Phenomenal, beautiful people. Yes, they just qualified and they're running. We're going to go today to celebrate them. Of course, guys. I love Zooms, but you know how much I'm a hugger. I love to give a hug. And what I know that this evening, I'll have an opportunity to celebrate them and get ready for the next step and next step. And this Friday, we are doing big PBR, but we're going to do it via Zoom. And we already scheduled the second one. So following this system. But guys, you got the idea. Celebrate little step. And by the way, be very kind to yourself and compassionate. Like today is my third day this week that I'm fasting. Don't you think I want to celebrate, Renata? Yes. I'm going to take a walk first because I'm walking every single day from 1 hour to 2 hours, depend. I'm going to take a walk. And right after that, it's going to be 72 hours since I started fasting because I started on Sunday. Guys, I celebrate, Renata. Hey, do you know how much I love food? I'm a food lover. I love food so much. Right before I eat, have you ever seen somebody who loves alcohol so much? Right before they drink, they're like, oh, that's how I feel before my meal, before I start eating. I'm excited. And for someone like me to fast for 72 hours, guys, you know that it's a big deal. And I have to tell you, the last one, the last sentence, I want you to write it down. Not a sentence, it's two, but it's powerful. Celebrating cultural differences. Celebrating cultural differences. Not judging. I am celebrating cultural differences. I'm not judging. This is very important. Did you see how Dr. Thomas proudly said that yes, I am Jewish, and yes, we might born with him in different countries, different families, but I sometimes I see the way he looks at me like he would look at his sister. Do you know that it's a big deal? That's how I feel, meaning that he allowed me to feel this way. That's him giving me these feelings. And I want to tell you, the lady that I love tremendously, her name is Maya Angela. And I understand that most of you know who she is. And I told you I'm a poetry lover. And I mentioned already, God makes no mistakes. In my team, there is the world-renowned poet, Gold Poet Wilkerson. Guys, when you see this lady on stage, and God willing, it happen very soon, you're going to be amazed how powerful she is. And I remember a few years ago, she said, Renata, would you like to participate in Maya Angelou dedicated big event? I said, absolutely. And she said, which poem do you like to read? And do you know which one I choose? And still I rise. This is my favorite one. Do you know that out of 167 poems that Maya Angelou wrote, 167, and Still I Rise was your favorite one? Do you know that it's a big deal? Even though it seems like you like every single child equally, but from 167, this is the favorite one. And now I would like to read it to you because, and Still I Rise, I know you would feel it. I know you would understand why I want to finish this training with this particular one. Okay. You might write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You might trod me into very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I have oil wells pumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high. Still, I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulder falling down like teardrops, weakened from my cryful nights. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard, because I love like I have gold mine digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You might cut me with your lies. You might kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like life. I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Does it take you by surprise that I dance? I dance. I dance like I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the head of history shames, I rise. Up from the past, rooted in pain, I rise. I am black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling. I bear in the tide, leaving behind night of terror and fear into the daybreak, miraculously clear, giving the gifts that my ancestor gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave, and so naturally I rise. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I hope that you're gonna use these incantations. Remember, you must proclaim them not softly, but passionately. I wish each of you to win in life. You're absolutely incredible. You're part of this event. I love it, and I give back to absolutely exceptional, beautiful human being and extraordinary leader, Dr. Thomas. Back to you.